Hey guys, this video is going to rattle a lot of people. It's going to anger them. A lot of people are going to love it. A lot of people are going to dismiss it. I don't care. The goal of my channel is to reveal deception, to inspire people, okay? To help you see through the illusion of society and Hollywood and professional sports and government. And I do an incredible job at doing that. And here's another video that is going to wake up a lot of people, okay? Hugh Jackman, yes, Wolverine, is a genetic female. So I don't care how much testosterone that's been pumped into this deceiver. Okay, interesting last name, by the way, Jackman. And guys, his walk is all I need to see to realize that Jackman is not a man. Okay, so I study these Hollywood A-listers' anatomies. I don't just decode their lives and their numbers. I decode their anatomy. And I'm telling you, to get to the top of Hollywood, you have to worship the Baphomet, who has both genitalia. I strongly believe that Hugh Jackman is a genetic female. And after you see this presentation, you'll know why. So let me start here with the male Q angle. So if you look at the male skeleton below and ignore every bone except the femur, here, okay, you'll see the femur, long leg bone, reaches from the hips to the knee. Okay, it reaches from the hips to the knee. The male skeleton has narrow hips. So the femur is straight. You see here it's straight. And men have the narrow hips because we don't give birth. The straight femur renders the male gait similar to that of a toy soldier. Okay? This is how men walk. Because of their hips. That's why Shakira brought out the song saying the hips don't lie. And Shakira is a genetic male when you break down Shakira's anatomy. Males kick their legs straight forward when they walk. This leaves a space between where the feet fall. This is how men walk. Alright, you watch 1,000 men walk, they'll all walk pretty much the same way. Women walk differently, which I'll get to later. So again, look at this. Look at this, the narrow hips. You got the straight femur. You got the legs one in front of the other. Okay? Males kick their legs straight forward when they walk. This leaves a space between where the feet fall. Now let's look at how Hugh Jackman walks. Okay? This is how a female walks. This leg here should be straight. Okay? He walks like a female. Don't be deceived by the muscles. Okay? The steroids, the testosterone that's being pumped into this female. Look at him with his little bag. Alright? This is a female. And here we go again. Look at the way Hugh Jackman is walking with his little girly dogs. Alright? He knows it. He knows that he's a female. He knows it. And people can't handle this. Now look at the woman here. Look at that. This is how a woman walks. This is how they walk. Look at this. Check this out, but this more importantly, look how there's no space here. But if we look here, and then we go back to Hugh Jackman, he's walking like a female because he is a female, or she is a female. It's wild, isn't it? And again, look at the walk, look at the wide hips. Hugh Jackman's hips are so wide, guys. Men are supposed to have narrow hips. If you see him in these images, guys, if you see him in these images like this, you believe this is his body? People rarely believe that this is his body, that he looks like this without CGI, without special effects, without the makeup room. This is in reality what Hugh Jackman looks like, right here. Alright, look at his little stumpy legs, his wide hips. Interestingly holding a banana here. But yeah, look at the legs, look at the girl's legs as well. And then look, we have it again, the same female walk. That's not a toy soldier, guys. That's not a toy soldier. This is a female. All right? Again, look at the male. Should be a gap. There's never a gap with this guy. Okay? That's how he looks when he walks. Pretty much every image that I've found, he's walking like this. Just like this, like a female on the catwalk. Again, if you're a guy, try and walk like this. Try and walk where your legs are crossing over each other. Try and do it. See how hard it is and how unnatural it is. This guy's got a gift for walking like a female because it's a female. And look at the Q angle here. Okay, check this out with the Q angle. The male, as you can see here, has the narrow hips. The female has the wider hips for giving birth. Just like I showed you here with how wide his hip is. So you can see it. Look at the femur here. It's straight. With the female, it's not. Okay? That's why men and women walk differently. The hips and the femur. Female with the wider hip, increased Q angle. Alright? Biologically, you can't argue with this. And then this is supposedly Hugh Jackman's wife, who's a man. Look how she walks. She. In quotations. Look, there's the gap. There's the gap here. Alright? This here is just a fatty. Guys can be fat, but if you actually look here at the hips, they're narrow. Just a big fat belly. Alright? But look, here's Hugh Jackman looking as camp as ever, walking like a female. And Hugh Jackman's so-called wife is walking like a man. And people don't notice it. All they'll do is look at the faces maybe. Maybe their upper body here. They won't notice. Look how wide Hugh Jackman's hips are, guys. They're so wide. But then again, most people just see Hugh Jackman as this buff, handsome, good-looking guy with his beard. Alright? Looking so buff and ripped like that's actually his own body. Like people think Vin Diesel's body is his own body and The Rock's. They have no idea about Hollywood bodysuits. You really think that's his body? Then there's something wrong with you. You're being deceived. You're being deceived if you think this was actually his body and he just worked out. Then why doesn't he look like that all the time? If your body could look like that, alright, and you look incredible like this, I'm sure, especially being a Hollywood star, you'd go out your way to maintain this look and not look like that. And again, same thing here with the walk. Same thing here, and the bloke here is walking like a man, like a toy soldier. One foot in front of the other. Alright, again, look here, there's no hips. Look how wide he is. No hips here. But what we'll do, we'll give this bloke here a big ass jacket to make her look wider. It's a man. This is a woman. Alright, and to finish off here, I've told you this sign here that you're seeing is the invert sign. It's why all the Spice Girls did it. See a lot of athletes doing it. So many celebrities doing it. Supposedly it's peace. Alright? Supposedly it's peace. The bloke here is just laughing at people. This is a man in drag. Alright? Hugh Jackman, if you really break down his face as well, is starting to look more and more feminine. Okay? We say these celebrities, they're just camp. Okay? They're heterosexuals. They're not. They're inverted and they're deceiving you. And you can't get to the top of Hollywood without being inverted, in my opinion. I'm not saying everybody you see on the TV is an invert. I'm not. I'm saying if you are somebody like Hugh Jackman, who, by the way, Hugh Jackman gets you 56. And of course, Hugh Jackman played the role of Wolverine in X-Men, which gets you 56. Alright? People like this guy or girl, They deceive in the masses. It's why they get rewarded. And then there's people like me who have this gift from God to call them out, where most people daren't do this or don't have the eyes to see to do it. And if they do have the eyes to see, they don't have the balls to actually reveal it. Just like Hugh Jackman doesn't have any balls. All right? I'm going to do this for a lot more of these celebrities. Look how wide the hips are, man. Look at the walk. All right? It's a genetic female, whether you like it or not. And for those people coming at me saying, oh my God, really, Hugh Jackman is a woman? You're stupid. You're insane. You're insane if you are denying this information. Okay? What I'm showing you here is biological facts. All right? What you're going off is just your head, your emotions. You're not even considering the anatomy of these people. Okay? Like I do. I don't just come out and call out these people. I study them. I study them intensely. Okay? And now you've got the images to show you the male Q angle, the male skeleton, the femur, the hips, how they differ in men and women. Okay? This is how Hugh Jackman's wife walks in photos. Alright? It's not how Hugh Jackman walks, is it? It's not. And I could have given you way more photos to show you that this is a genetic female. Alright? I could have given you so many more. So again, it's not that noticeable with hips and with the femur unless you're paying attention to it. If you look carefully again how narrow the hips are on a man and how wide they are for women because they give birth. And then you see the actual difference, guys, in the femurs. You see the difference in the femurs. Okay? There's no denying that with the angles. The angles don't lie. Hollywood A-listers lie though, don't they? A-listers like Alistair, Crowley, the black magician, the occultist. That's why they're called A-listers. And he pushed so many agendas. Human sacrifice. He had sex with everybody. Didn't matter what gender they were. Because he worshipped the Baphomet. So I'm going to keep calling out these celebrities. It's going to hurt people's feelings. At this point, I don't care. Because it's going to wake up a lot of people along the way. This is undeniable. My work is undeniable. Hugh Jackman, you are a woman and you know it, don't you? And you know it. Alright guys, cheers, much love and take care. Thank you for supporting my work.